birds saying hi. You know how we feel. Bears walking on by. You know how we feel. Rivers never dry. You know how we feel. It's a new dawn.
Noon.
It's a new day.
90.
It's a new hike for us.
Tomorrow.
Okay. And we're feeling good. Da-dum, 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 da-da-da-da-dum.
Well, it is a rainy mess of a day today. This is why we are taking this beautiful little zero here. And it's not too cold out. We're thinking of maybe using this little furnace in here. Haven't gotten around to it yet. Maybe tonight. We'll see how cold it gets. And munching on Subway. We picked a good zero. Hello and good morning. It's day 91. And we are finally leaving our amazing cabin here at Spruce Peak Shelter. What an awesome stay this was.
Yeah, it was really, really warm the whole time, even though we didn't use the stove. And there was no critters about either, so we had a very pleasant stay here.
Yeah, we had our Subway sandwiches in there and everything, but we kept the crumbs down and didn't notice anything. A couple leaks just from the rain you can see on the floor in there. But didn't bother us at all. It's like tiny little drips.
Yeah, nowhere near the bunk beds really either. It was just like on the hallway.
Yeah, it was like the heaviest rains we have heard here on the trail so far. So we are so glad we had this amazing shelter here and fully enclosed. But yeah, I mean, what happened on that first night?
It was just me and Mike at first, and then we had some visitors, some long trail hikers, and then we were able to chill with them for the rest of the night. 6 people, they made a fire, and we were able to just kind of hang out.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was our first like sitting around the fire, just chatting with them all, and ended up just being a great night, real chill. They were all quiet. They left in the morning, which gave us the whole day, our zero day yesterday here, just to chill, edit, and just relax. So we're feeling good now. Not supposed to rain today. It looked like it was supposed to, and now it all cleared up. It's just very cold and windy, and the ground is probably going to be soaked. So let's get this thing going.
And a fun fact, this cabin was built in the 80s by a Rutland Corrections crew and the U.S. Forest Service.
Pretty cool. But we're going to get out of here now. Let's get to this trail. On the trail, hiking along these wet leaves. Honestly thought it would be way muddier after all that rain than it is. But there's definitely a lot of patches where you can't really see under the leaves and you'll step and just right down into some globs. And I tried to pick up some pace and slipped a little bit ago, so can't go too fast on this stuff. Wet leaves on rocks is not a good combo. But we are putting in some good pace. It's a lot of flat right now until we get to Stratton Mountain. That's going to be in 10 miles. We're going to push up about 1,500 feet to the top of that. And then once we get down from that mountain, there's going to be a road we get to where we're going to go into town. Possibly stay at a hostel. Heard really good things about one. So that's what we're looking for today. See if we can get there.
So one of the things I really enjoy doing while hiking is listening to audiobooks. I haven't listened to many, but I want to definitely increase it because every time I'm hiking and I'm listening to these books, I'm just like so happy. And one of the books I was listening to is The Hidden Life of Trees, which is really cool because they teach you about different trees and their life cycle, the importance of their roots, and how different trees are better in different weather, and just all the different mosses and the fungi and how they play a part in the life of trees and how trees need community. And it's just been a very informative, awesome book to listen to while I'm out here because I'm able to like notice more subtle things in the trees. that I wasn't able to before. So that's been really cool. And I just recently started listening to Grandma Gatewood's walk today, and that's also been just really awesome. Apparently she started as a SOBO, but she couldn't, she had to quit early, so then she went NOVO. But I started listening to the first hour and it's been extremely inspiring. So I'm just like happy to be out here and very motivated to you know, continue making the AT more popular and well known.
Coming out to our first view of the day. This is called Prospect Rock. How's the view looking?
Amazing.
Oh my. Wow. So awesome. Especially after all the rain we had yesterday. Wasn't sure about today. Everything up in the clouds. With the prospective town that we might be heading to. Trying to get a hostel. Who knows if it's out there? You know, we probably would have just completely missed the viewpoint here if it wasn't for this sign right here. Telling me to look up 15 feet to that sign up there. Well, the AT really opened up here. We've been on this little road quite a bit already. Maybe a half mile. And it is still going. Great way to get some distance in for the day, that's for sure. Not muddy at all, too. And we're back into some trails now. Gave us exactly 1 mile of that road, which was great. We were able to fly, get a little bit of distance in for the day. Now it's getting a little muddy in this section. It's giving us some boards, luckily. But it's still really flat for the next like 8 miles. The bridge is out! We're gonna have to find a different way around. Probably have to rock hop somewhere. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, we're able to get around that very easily. And now here we are entering another wilderness. Looks like the Lye Brook Wilderness, as you can see from the sign right there. Well, everything's been relatively dry until we got to this spot. Check it out, that's the trail up ahead. I'm gonna try to pan around on her real quick. It's just flowing. There's just water coming down. I'm not sure that's usually like this or if it's just from the flooding rains we had last night. Luckily, it looks like it's very rockable the whole way. Coming up to a pretty raging little creek here with these nice big boulders. Gotta do a tiny little jump to get across. Whoop! Much easier than our main crossings. Cool little view of a river here. Probably the biggest river we've seen in quite a little while. It's pretty cool. There's a little whirlpool going around in this corner.
And we found the bridge. Me and Mike were just talking how there's most likely going to be a bridge and we won't have to do a ford because Vermont loves its bridges. And honestly, I like them too. Especially since it's colder now. Wow, look at this. It's roaring here.
Red tree down there over the water. This thing is roaring like she said from the rains we just had.
Jeez.
So glad it's a bridge.
Yeah, it'll be a little cold to do a fording right now.
We interrupt this broadcast to take a second to congratulate our lucky Leaf winners who've earned themselves free travel miles. Unfortunately, they're not able to pick their destinations, so they're gonna have to take the random flight and hopefully enjoy whatever vacation they land on. And there she goes. About 4.5 miles of that Lye Brook Wilderness. Man, it's been such a smooth, flat stretch through there. I mean, if it wasn't muddy, would have felt like we just entered and left. Check this out. The AT in this section is also the Catamount Cross Country Ski Trail. That is pretty awesome. So in the wintertime, this would all have snow on it, and you actually ski down this trail. Pretty crazy. It's pretty narrow. I'm sure it's, you know, all covered up from all the rocks and sticks and everything. See these big boulders up here. But yeah, real tight turns, ups and downs. Looks like it'd be a lot of fun. Well, I had to walk a 1/4 mile off the trail to get to this shelter, but man, oh man, is this a really nice looking shelter. Stratton Pond Shelter. Take a look at this huge porch on here, covered porch with a picnic table on the covered porch. Little deck seating out here. And look at this. This is the most people you can fit in a shelter. It's got bunks all the way around, even on top. Check it out. It's got a ladder going up onto a top loft up there. Really nice and wide up there. And just all these little decks. We are feasting on this picnic table. You got everything spread out. Everything from pepperoni wraps to the PB&J wraps, M&Ms. I'm going to eat some pepperoni and cheese in a second too. We got cheddar and sour cream chips and some dip.
We're going to add it to my pepperoni and cheese wrap, so we'll see how it tastes.
Feasting. Well, my side of the table's clear. You're still munching. I'm going to get up there because sunset's creeping, so I want to get up, see the sunset, give you guys a nice view. I'm going to rush up the mountain. Hopefully you can join me by the time sunset's happening. It's looking like we got about 3.2 miles to get up in, you know, a little under 2 hours, which I just don't know how this steepness is going to be, and it's all wet and muddy and leaves, so I'm going to try to make it up there and see what we got on the way. Another little bridge crossing here. Lots of leaves covering it. Check that out. Nice looking out there, reflection off the water. And here we come, popping out here at Stratton Mountain. Not the peak. We have to do a little side trail to get to the peak. But this is what we came for. Oh yeah. It's another one, guys. I'm gonna go up and check it out and see if we might want to cowboy camp in this thing for the night. That is the goal, but it does look like there's some windows out up there. It could be really, really windy. Just climbed up this massive staircase into the view space. No way, look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. Wow, it's so vivid. Oh my goodness. Double rainbow there. Here at the top of Stratton Mountain. Wow. Oh, look at the other side. Look at this amazing rainbow. Wow, this is our second mountaintop rainbow. And it is so bright. Wow, you can see how high we are. Incredible. What an absolutely amazing view up here. Rainfall coming down from the clouds all around. It actually didn't hit me until I was walking up the steps of this tower. A little bit of mist, which is obviously what created the amazing rainbow just fading out over there. But you can see the streaks that just passed of the rain. You can see all the rain down there. Wow, it's clearing though. Look at this. Here, Stratton Mountaintop. You can see over there. That's Stratton Mountain Peak over there in the distance. We can take a little side trail and get over there. Probably wait till the morning to go check that out. You guys can see down there, that's Stratton Pond. That's actually where we were just eating at the Stratton Pond shelter. Didn't get a chance to run out to the pond because I wanted to get up here for sunset. But look at that view. I'll focus on the sun a little bit. Look at that. You guys can see the rain coming down from all the clouds out there in the distance. Just had a little bit of rain on my way up into this tower, which is what you can see out that way. Look at it all. There is just rain coming down from the clouds in every direction. I mean, look at that cloud lit up from the sun. That is so incredibly beautiful. But look at this, rain in the distance everywhere. I'm going to take you to this side. Look at this. This is where we walked from over there. Look at this gorgeous sunset. Wow, it's about to pop down under that layer of clouds. It's lighting up everything so orange. Still a lot of rain coming down from the clouds out there. Look at that. Lighting up all those distant mountains. This is absolutely incredible. It's so windy up here. Check out all the red in the trees, the colors. As mentioned, we came all the way from that pond a little bit ago from lunch. Oh my gosh. I can't think of a better place on earth to be than right here, right now.
I made it and got to see some of the sun. So I'm really happy about that. I was listening to my audiobook on the way over here, so it was very enjoyable. I got rained out for like 10 seconds, nothing else, so it's really good. It's just really cold up here.
Freezing.
Way too cold. So we're not going to stay and camp around here because we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
And it's too cold in this tower, so we're going to try to find a stealth somewhere where it might be allowed.
Yeah, we saw some signs down there that say you can't camp up here, so we're gonna abide by that. Get out of here. It is freezing! Woo! I don't even know if you guys can hear me because the wind's trying to block the camera right now. Alright, but you can see the sunset just crept down now. The orange is all gone. But we're gonna try to avoid some of these rain patches we see everywhere. Let's get down and go find somewhere to camp.
And we made it to our tent spot.
Woo!
It unfortunately rained on us while we were setting it up, so we got really, really cold. And it's going to be the coldest night we've experienced on trail so far. I think in the 20s. So we're going to really test out our sleeping bags. It's rated at 15. So we'll see. But I'm still kind of cold.
Yeah, it's funny. Her body gets cold, but my fingers and toes get cold. My body usually stays warm in these things. We have the same sleeping bags. So, wish we could just trade off a little bit of those things to each other and work out a little better. But, yep, not looking forward to getting up in the morning because that's the
Yeah.
coldest time. We're going to get up around sunrise, and that's when it could be like 20-something.
Yeah, so we're just going to skip dinner and just go to sleep early because it's too cold.
Yeah, we'll just get a big breakfast in the morning. But, good night, everybody.
Good night,
It
everyone.
was a good day.
It was.